Greetings guys, welcome back. Got a really interesting video to be speaking about today. It's regarding a up-to-date message from Still City, apparently from themselves. You know, people have been speaking about it. I've had a lot of people in my comments saying marvelous, you know, do a video, share your thoughts. You know, have you heard about it? And I was sitting there thinking, I've not heard about anything, because normally the first thing I do is go onto their website to see if there's any updates. And obviously there's not. You got to go for like Reddit and all that stuff to actually hear from themselves, which is pretty much weird. But yes, I've managed to find an article. I was literally digging it up and I managed to find it. So we're going to delve into this video. As I always say though, guys, I always appreciate your support. And I'm just really going to give my honest thoughts regarding this game, because, you know, the few videos that I've previously done, they've been really positive criticism regarding the game, and it all makes sense. A lot of people are giving up on this game. As I always say, I'm not giving up on this game, but I'm on thin ice right now. I gotta admit, I am on thin ice. I feel like I'm one of the content creators that are still covering this game, and I'm trying to revive it in some sort of way. But yeah, let's delve into this video. Right, first and foremost, I actually think it's insane that I'm actually going onto a Reddit to find out updates regarding the Undisputed themselves. So that's just a bit strange, man. But here we have the Undisputed Reddit. A lot of things are on there that are being confirmed, which was confirmed, so you can kind of like go off this, of course. So here what the message says, it says we're looking at early to mid-April for the 1.3 update. We'll have more to share on what that update includes and what we're prioritizing before it releases. Guys, please stay tuned, because I am just going to give my overall honest thoughts around the game itself. As you can see, a lot of people in the comments, I'm not even going to say what I'm going to say, because I think you guys know a lot of people are not happy at all. You know, it's another, what? We ain't even in March yet, which is we ain't even in March, which is insane. Look at this. Just be patient, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Too little, too late. Oh, I'm not even... Guys, go check it out yourselves. You got to be specific with it as well in terms of what you're typing in. Just type in Reddit, patch confirmed for late April, and it will come up, because I was actually searching for this so much. People have been sending me this. So I do believe this is the official thing. Prior to this, I did hear it was going to be the end of February, touching March. But apparently, you know, this has come out. So we've got mixed messages. So yeah, let's delve into this, man. Right, I don't even know where to start, but I'm going to be really transparent with you guys. I actually think this is Undisputed's last straw, and it could go either way. It could either be a really good update, and I'm not going to say perfect or brilliant, because we can't expect that, because when I was doing research as well, creating boxing games is one of the hardest things, and I'm going to take that into consideration for sure. I'm not expecting perfection at all. I'm expecting a lot of things that we have mentioned to be cleared up. So if they are taking this long, I'm expecting the desync or whatever you want to call it. It is desync, yeah, to be fixed by now, because I've had a very long time. It's one of the main issues that needs to be fixed. The hit detection, which they said it was a priority, that to be fixed as well. I think once you get rid of them two, you know, have some fixes on them, then we're going places. I think they're the majors. There's more, don't get me wrong. We was talking about the rounds as well, the 8th round not being counted. Them things should be fixed, because in the playtest it was fixed. And it was something else as well. I cannot remember what it was. I think it was, yes, it was when you when somebody quits the game, you know, you don't end up getting the win. That should be fixed as well. they're not even, well, they are majors, but you know, the first two that I said in terms of the desync and the hit detection, they are mandatory. So they definitely need to be fixed. It's crazy because I know when I come off the camera and stuff, there's gonna be a lot more to say. So why am I thinking about it now? I've been seeing a lot of people still speaking about spammers. I've not really experienced much spammers, and to be honest, I've not really played the game as much recently. So that's probably the reason why. But in my opinion, in terms of the spamming, I don't feel like there's much they can do regarding that, unless, you know, toning down like the effectiveness of the punches, the power punches. But then again, we do actually use power punching in real life, of course. I just don't know how they would perfect this, in my opinion. I feel like they've tried, and when they fix one thing, the other thing goes wrong. So that's one thing that we might have to take into consideration as well. But I don't know what's going to be happening in regards to that. But the two things that I said are definitely majors. I think once they get them two fixed, then we're on board. There's a lot more other things as well. I want to hear what you guys think, because I know most years when you do end up commenting, I'm like, wow, I forgot to say that, you know. So yeah, feel free to keep commenting, guys, because I know you guys always say brilliant things, and you know, I just hope that this update is the update we need, of course, to more or less save this game. I'm just being honest. I just feel like we are coming to the end stages of Undisputed if this update isn't what it is. I am just going to be honest. I feel like, you know, if this update's not going to be what it is, then I am going to be hanging up my gloves with the game. Or I'm just going to put it on hold, depending on what they're doing. I think by the time they keep updating people, if this update doesn't work out, you know, I feel like nobody's going to be supporting it. And that's not because I don't want to support the game. You guys, some of you guys don't understand. Like, as much as I want to support the game, I'm trying to save my channel at the same time. You know, I want to keep people engaged. And if they're not interested in Undisputed videos, it doesn't make sense. I wouldn't feel comfortable continuously covering content around Undisputed if people just don't want to see it. And that's how it works. And a lot of you guys that are doing content creating will definitely know what I'm talking about. And people do comparisons with Call of Duty and, you know, games like that, but them games have had history. No matter what, despite the fact that they get heavy criticism, people are still going to play it because it's still an enjoyable game. You know, you can't really compare Call of Duty with the likes of Undisputed. And I know, I'm fully aware that Undisputed are a small studio. We must take that into consideration. But, you know, I don't think that's an excuse to bring a game out with so much issues. It doesn't make sense. I personally wouldn't do that. If I know the game's in a state that is unplayable to the point where, you know, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the game, I just wouldn't do it. I don't care how much money I have and whatnot. That shouldn't be your motive in order to perfect something, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's just my honest thoughts. As a conclusion, it could go either way. We can get the greatest update regarding Undisputed, or the game's just going to be finished. And that's just my opinion, guys. Peace.